In the next part of our seminar, we're going to be looking at the incenter theorem. The incenter is the point where all three angle bisectors intersect. In itself, it's pretty straightforward, but we got to be careful because we get that confused sometimes with the circumcenter. The circumcenter is where the perpendicular bisectors intersect. The incenter is where the angle bisectors intersect. And since the angle bisectors intersect, we know a point that's on the angle bisector is equal distance from the sides. So this incenter is the same distance from all three sides of your triangle. That is, P to D is congruent to P to E, which is congruent to P to F. If we take a look at example 8, we're supposed to find the distance from S to T if S is the incenter of triangle MNP. Well, you look at that and say, oh, that's simple. S to T is the same as S to U, which is the same as S to R. It's not drawn that way, but it is. But the problem is you don't know any of these, do you? Except look at triangle USP. You have a right triangle there. And you know two sides of the right triangle. So we can use our Pythagorean theorem that says the hypotenuse squared equals the leg squared plus the leg squared. In other words, your hypotenuse of triangle USP is 10. So 10 squared equals 8 squared plus US squared. I'll write US there, or SU. So 100 equals 64 plus US squared. Well, let's subtract 64 from both sides. So we're going to get 36 equals US squared. Take the square root of both sides. US is plus or minus 6. But since length can't be negative in a triangle, U to S is 6, which tells me then T to S is also 6. Take a look at example 9 here. We want to find the measure of angle SPU if S is the incenter. Well, since it's the incenter, that tells us that each of these are angle bisectors. So if angle UMR is 31 degrees, that means angle NMS is also 31 degrees. I'm going to blow this up so we can look at it a little bit closer. Which makes angle M 62 degrees. We can do the same thing for angle N. That means RNT is the same as RNU, which is 28 degrees, so that makes this 56 degrees. Now we can take that, how many degrees in a triangle? Well, we learned in the last unit there are 180 degrees in triangles, so to find angle P, I'm going to subtract those two angles from 180. So I'm going to take 180 minus 56 minus 62. Oh, look at that. That is 62 degrees. So that makes angle P is 62 degrees. Or more specifically, angle NPM is 62 degrees. Since we have an angle bisector, that makes each one of these angles 31 degrees. So now we can answer a question. The measure of angle S to P to U is 31 degrees. That's a lot of work with the angle bisectors there. A little problem solving.